Running a marathon is daunting. 26.2 miles can seem endless, which is why most runners set goals along the way. They need to do two things: strive for their personal record and keep pace with the pack. So how do runners relate to pharmacists? In many ways, this is the most competitive pharmacy market we've seen. You need to know if you're keeping up with the competition, and we should celebrate the personal records along the way. Let's break down our race scenario to make sure that you're not running in place. Before any race starts, a path needs to be determined. In our world, CMS is our lead course creator with its Medicare Star Ratings program. Medicare health plans have created performance programs for medication quality measures. These programs will determine how long a race will be and what markers will be found along the way. These are your performance thresholds. You and every other pharmacy are at the starting line together. So how do you get ahead of the pack and track your progress? EQUIPP offers two ways: benchmarks and goals. Benchmarks are a comparison tool. Look around. EQUIPP provides comparative assessments so you can see where you stand. You can see how you compare against all sorts of peer groups. Most importantly, you can compare your pharmacy against other pharmacies serving a health plan population. You can check your status both locally and nationally. Take, for instance, a pharmacy in Indiana. It can measure itself against other pharmacies in Indiana, other pharmacies within its chain or its PSAO, or all pharmacies across the country. Now that we've discussed how you compare to others, let's look at goals. Whereas benchmarks are like you looking left and right at your competitors, goals take your eyes away from your competitors and onto the track itself. Goals are program-based and are set by the health plans who own the programs. You can have a single threshold goal or a multi-tiered set of goals. A single threshold goal is like running a sprint. Your only goal is to beat the best time for that race. You have succeeded if you perform better than the single target value for that program. A multi-tiered set of goals is like running a marathon. There are gateposts of success along the way: 5K, half, and finally the finish line. The CMS Star Ratings program is a good example. There are 3, 4, and 5-star performance goals along the path. You have higher tiers to meet before you're the best of the best. So how do you know if you're excelling at each type of goal? EQUIPP makes it easy for you. Everywhere you look in EQUIPP, your scores will be colored red, gray, or green. Green means you are exceeding the top goals for the program or the goal set that you are viewing. Red means you have some work to do before you reach the minimum goal. And gray means that you have met the minimum but still have higher goals to reach in a multi-tiered program. This is especially important in the Quality Improvement Programs table that shows you how you are performing on individual plans and programs. Once you identify where your primary areas of focus should be, you can look to identify individual patients on those plans using the Outliers feature. It's your equivalent to sprinting to the finish line. Now that you know how goals and benchmarks are displayed in EQUIPP, you can leverage EQUIPP's rich comparisons and robust goal setting to help lead your team to victory.